Okay, it's just not having it. I'm just gonna wait till some people come in the room. Oh, so I'll just sit here and gather my thoughts. Okay, how about that? Put you guys on the tripod. Mm-hmm. Get my coffee. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me get. Oh, what did I do? Oh, the tripod. Okay, the tripod is here. Where's everybody at? Oh my God. I usually can't come on for this long, okay? And nobody's in the room. Okay, do we got one? Oh, there we go. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Get my coffee here. Can we talk? Okay. That's right. I'm just here, a little off the grid here, just coming in. Okay. And get myself together here. I've already had 2 cups of coffee. I don't need any more, but hey, I know once I get to talking, I'm going to want some coffee. So I might as well come on and get it now, okay? Did y'all hear about those, the people that were in Mexico, okay, that they found? They got it was 4 people that were kidnapped. 2 of them are dead or deceased, and 2 of them are alive, and one of the 2 people were shot. These were from Texas. They were driving from Texas to Mexico, and they got jacked. Okay, and so now, and I heard about it. You know how you just hear it in passing, but you don't click on the article and stuff. You know, but it's there. Okay, so yeah, and it's just now starting to click. You know, it's just messed up. Now they've been telling people not to travel to Mexico because it's too dangerous. Okay, they're kidnapping people, they're killing people, they're holding people for ransom. Okay, it's just crazy. Let me see. Do I have my phone? Oh, sheesh. Okay, yeah, it's crazy out there. Oh my goodness. See about my coffee. Okay, we good. We good. Hey now, who is that? Hey Gemini. Long time no talk. Yeah, okay, was she getting a tummy tuck or a BBL? A tummy tuck? And I'm like, damn, Gina. Okay. Sheesh. Uh-oh, now I got something stuck on the bottom of my foot. Okay, yeah. Now, they didn't have as much information available yesterday as they do today. They're finding out more information regarding the case, okay? And it's really sad. You know, my heart goes out. My heart goes out to the people because, you know, I mean, someone I was just watching on Bigo, okay, Savannah Maria Garcia had went out and she got her BBL, and did she get her surgery in Mexico? And you know what I'm saying? That could have just as easily been her, okay? And then she hooked one of her friends up and went out there to Mexico not too long ago, um, so she could get a BBL. Okay, and she hooked her up with her doctor and all that stuff. He did a good job. But see, the thing about those BBLs, okay, and those tummy tucks and all that kind of stuff, those surgeries, I'm finding out, you got to take care of that stuff. That's maintenance, okay? Those things require maintenance. You can't just get a BBL and a tummy tuck and get that gastric bypass surgery and all that kind of stuff. You cannot just get that, okay, and it's gonna be okay. It is physically and psychologically, okay, transforming. You see what I'm saying? And you can't just be passive. That's why you gotta a lot of times you got to go to a psychiatrist. Some require psychiatric evaluation. Some of that stuff requires, you lose weight. You got to lose so many weight. Yeah, and that stuff. And then after you have the surgery, okay, you have to maintain it. Now, I say that to say this. I see a lot of people, even on here on YouTube, and you know what I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure, that have gotten that gastric bypass surgery, okay, and now they've lost all that weight, and now they're getting big again. Okay, do you want me to name somebody who I've seen? Okay, yeah, it's a couple people that after a couple years they lose all this weight. You're like, oh my God. Some of them you're like, I hope they don't lose any more weight. Because you start getting after you lose so much weight, it starts getting a little drastic there. And they gain all that weight back. Okay, you have to change your eating habits. Okay, you have to continue to do the things that you need to do to maintain that weight loss. The same thing with those BBLs. Okay, you have to eat. Now here's the thing. Yeah, they're having BBL. Well, you know what, that's what a lot of those people have had. Okay, those BBLs, okay, not necessarily a BBL, but a butt transformation, some way, shape, or form. Okay, and they have gotten shot up silicone. They got injections, okay, but they don't just get one round of injections. They get more. They got to get this, they got to get that pretty soon. And that's the thing about it. You got to watch out about that cosmetic surgery. You guys, they were talking about that cosmetic surgery is addictive, okay, especially when you get through the first one and you want to go back for some more. You better watch out. Them BBLs, like she said, a second BBL, okay, you wasn't satisfied with what you got, okay, you want more. And yeah, and that stuff can be dangerous. I'm trying to tell you, they getting them tummy tucks and they're still eating like nothing happened, and you can't do that. I don't care what kind of, with them BBLs, those tummy tucks, them gastric bite, you cannot eat like you used to eat. There's a diet that you need to adhere to, and they're not doing it. They adhere to it for a little time, okay. And see, my thing about the gastric bypass is that stuff costs money, and you go through all that. Oh my God, a lot of people go through a second surgery, illness, they're sick to their stomach, okay? Some of them can't hold their food down, just miserable, okay? And you got to go through all that, and then you finally get through it just so you can go and blow back up again? Anyway. I didn't come on here to even talk about that, but since we own it, okay, because hey, it's up and it's stuck now, okay. But yeah, I've been seeing that, and you get those BBLs, okay. You take a chance on that in the first place, okay. Then a lot of people are getting the hips with the butt, and oh my God, some people don't have enough weight on them, so they have to gain weight just so they can take the fat and put it back there. See, woo, way child, okay. Woo, they want to have all this just sucked out and stuff, okay. Yeah, you can have it done, and you know what everybody, you know what everybody's looking like, okay. This is the funny thing, okay. To me, it tickles me that I see people walking around and they look like a faja. They take on the shape of that faja. Okay, the faja, they go and the hips just go out. Okay, and I'm just like, oh my God, it's funny. You can tell where the faja stopped, where the board, where the where the board stopped. Okay. Oh, that tickles me. But yeah, no. Wait, somebody said something. Uh, Oh yeah, she just got the back gastric bypass. Yeah. Now I'm looking at Chanel because I subscribed to her, and I know I'm like, dang, she had a BBL. Okay, she's looking good, and she's gonna lose more. Okay, before she starts gaining. But my thing is, I'm like, okay, I'm thinking, is she gonna maintain that? Okay. Um, throughout the years. Because you know who, and one of the persons I'm talking about is Avis. Avis is what is unapologetically Avis? Okay, that's the name of the channel now. It used to be something else before, but I'm like, oh my God, she gained that weight like she never even had gastric bypass. Okay, and she was doing so good, and I think too with now one thing I can say about Avis. Okay, what I don't see a lot of women doing, and it made a big difference with her, is she exercises. When she got that BBL, I mean when she got that gastric bypass or whatever she got, okay, on her weight loss journey, she would uh show herself exercising and working out, and she had the whole family participated, okay, and she was really seriously in her working out, and I think that had a lot to do with her not having all that excess fat hanging off of her. I really do. Don't quote me on that because I'm not a doctor, but I see and she's not the only one I've seen. I've seen people who are really working out and exercising and walking and getting that fat back, getting that snap back, okay, and getting that skin to stretching and constricting, okay. I noticed that they have a lot like I don't think she had weight loss. I mean fat removal, okay, skin removal. I don't think she had to have that. Okay, you see what I'm saying? And so she was doing good, but now, and I was wondering because she started eating all them foods, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, you got the weight loss surgery, but you eating all that food because she liked that seafood. But I would look at the amount that she was eating, and I noticed that the amount was it was a lot. Okay, she had lost so much weight where the family was telling her, please don't lose no more weight. Okay, which is fine. She started picking up some weight, which looked good. Okay, because I think that's a process. That's a normal process. You lose all this weight, and then you start picking up some weight. Okay, fine, but you got to maintain that. Okay, and yeah, so now she just blowing back up. Okay, if y'all know who I'm talking about, because she was real good back in the day for selling before she got the surgery. She was real good on selling those waist trainers, those waist trainers. She was on. Matter of fact, she was on YouTube and Instagram with the weight trainers. Okay, y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, she had complicated. But see, that's the thing about it. It's a lot of people I see here on the YT that have had the surgery, whether it be the gastric bypass or whether it's the BBL, that has to go back to the doctor. Okay, because they're having complications, they're not feeling good, and yeah, and I'm like, oh my goodness, yeah, and that's it. The thing about the gastric bypass, okay, unlike the BBL, is usually when you have the gastric bypass, okay, you have the doctor in the process that you can go back to, you can refer back to, you can go back to, okay. On the BBL, a lot of people tend to go out of the country, okay, and come back here and they crying, okay, and scared, and they got to go back, and now you got to find somebody who's willing to treat you, okay, and that's not always an easy process, I'm telling you. Let me turn on my little light here on my chandelier. Okay, yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's crazy, and it's dangerous. Okay, and it's really dangerous going to any country, anywhere out of the country. Okay, well, I just say let's generalize it. Okay, it can be dangerous going anywhere for any kind of surgery. Okay, when you're going out of your comfort zone, you're going out of your territory somewhere else to get this, get that. Okay, it can be dangerous. It can be scary, especially even when the people that get the weight loss surgery, like Dr. Now, my 600-pound life, okay? They have to travel down there to another state, okay, to where he's at, because he ain't coming to where you at. You have to come down there and you have to make arrangements to down there and to move down there, okay? This is a process. Okay, you know what I'm saying? These people are living their life, and just to act a fool and ooh, anyway, Doctor Now, I hope he charged some good money because putting up with these people attitude and stuff, ooh wee. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so that's a trip. And I seen the one with Chanel where she said she almost died. She had to go back and have surgery again. That's a trip. That's a trip. And you think about it, later on down the line when they're feeling better and it's all in the past, okay, then it becomes worth it. Okay, but in the moment, it ain't worth it. It's not worth it. A lot of people don't make it out, and you got these doctors that are over there in the other country, and something happens to you, and you can't count on them to tell the truth on what really happened. Okay, now this is supposed to be a hairstyle, y'all. In case you're wondering, okay, say it's supposed to go over like this. Anyway, okay, so now check this out. There's a dilemma. There's a dilemma going on. Okay, my friend who sent me the friend mail. Okay, she sent me the friend mail every year. Okay, she's calling me up, and I wanted to share the dilemma and maybe any advice or direction you can help me to help her. Okay, on this dilemma. Okay. Now, and you know how you're just trying to take care of your business and you're just trying to live life and a problem just falls out the sky. Now, I like it when money falls out the sky, but when problems just falls out the sky, what I mean by that is when there is a problem that just pops up, okay, out of nowhere, okay, for no apparent reason. It just fell out the sky and landed in your lap, okay. So, anyway, she lives in the Bay Area. That's just extra information. It's not relevant to the situation at hand. So she calls me up, okay, and she's telling me that she got a letter from her what would you call it? Not housing, but from her apartment building that she stays in, her housing, okay? And she lives in what do you call it, subsidized housing, where low income housing, there's different names, okay, in other words, section 8, okay, and she gets discounted, okay, on her rent, right? They pay a certain portion, the housing authority pays a portion of her rent. Okay. Now she works at Walmart. I'm giving you the whole background, okay, so you can just get a picture here. She works at Walmart, but okay, you know Walmart, you're on a limited income, okay, right? So she still gets help, and her son who stays with her, okay, he gets SSI. So, they're considered low income. They okay. So anyway, so they sent her a letter uh saying that not too long ago that she owed them like $3,600. Okay. Now she be late on her rent. Okay. I know she be late on her rent. I don't know why, because she got to pay the late fee. But anyway, she's late on her rent all the time. Okay. And that's her business. But the point is that she got her income tax check. Oh yeah, I'm finna pay my rent that I owe, okay, because I'm late this month, and I'm gonna pay. Wait, okay, she was late last month, so she had to pay last month's rent, and then she gonna pay this month's rent. So she's ahead of the game now, okay? Right. And then after Sky Blue, she gets this letter saying, you owe us $3,600 and some nonsense. Okay. That's what the letter said. And you can call such and such a people, okay, to help pay the amount owed, or to something to the effect that you can call these people, okay, or call this number to get help with paying the rent, okay, this amount, okay. And I'm saying to her, well, wait a minute, okay, what you owe him for? She don't know why she owe him. She said, wait a minute, okay, I owe last month's rent. Yeah, I got the money order for that, okay. And she broke it down. She said she got two money orders because she didn't want to get one. She wanted to get two because she owed for February, and then she's gonna pay the rent for March. Okay, okay. So now she's all in the status to pay April's rent on time. Okay, because she got her taxes, honey. Okay, so she don't know why she owe him. And I said, well, what does the letter say? The letter says she owes over $3,600. But it doesn't say why or what. And I said, matter of fact, I'm going to tell you when this happened. This happened over the weekend. She said that the letter was in her mailbox Friday, but she didn't check her mail. She was tired. She got off work or something. She didn't check the mail. She went and checked it Saturday, and the letter was in there, okay? Because had she had checked it Friday, she would have called the office, okay? The rental office. Okay, whatever. I said, but that ain't got nothing to do with why they don't break down. Why? I said, they're supposed to have a breakdown of costs. And I said, something ain't right. And she's like, and so for the whole weekend now, you are worried about this money they say you owe. Okay. She said, I know I don't owe all that because that's probably some of this rent, okay, that I'm behind. I got the money for, okay. But it still doesn't add up to this amount. And I said, and they haven't given you a breakdown of the costs. That is not professional. I said, that's not even legal. Okay. I said, how they send you a letter and they a business and telling you owe this much, okay, and they don't break down the cost on what it's for. I said, nah. So we got to wait till Monday to call the people, okay, when the people are back to work, okay, and find out what's going on. So she called him yesterday, okay, because today is Tuesday. She called him yesterday, and the man, he don't even know. He got to call her back. I said, see, he should have been able to give you a breakdown of costs. And I stressed to her, whatever you do, you want a letter with a breakdown of the costs. Okay? So now she got a hold of him today. Lo and behold, they're telling her that they raised her rent in June. Now, June isn't here yet, so the only June they could be talking about is last year. Okay? We raised your rent, okay, let's just say from $900 to $1,300. Or we'll say $1,200, okay? That's $300, okay? We raised your rent last year in June. I didn't get no notice that my rent was raised. Well, we raised it, and that's why you owe us this money. I told her. I said, wait a minute. She said, girl, I couldn't wait to call you because I knew this was going to send you for a loop. I said, wait a minute. First of all, they're telling you owe them for some money because they raised your rent. But they did not tell you. Who does that? And this was in June? Okay. I said, this don't sound right. Something don't sound right. Don't sound right. I said, don't pay him no money. I said, furthermore, okay, they're going to have to eat that. You raised my rent in June, okay? Ain't said nothing about it. In the meantime and in between time, I've been paying you the same amount of rent that I'm thinking, this is my rent, $900, and you haven't said anything since June until now that my rent was $1,200. Okay? But because she lives in the one of those low income housing, they do inspection. Okay? But you can tell me that the man is going to come here on such and such a day to do the yearly inspection. You told me that. But you couldn't tell me they raised my rent. Okay. He gives her a copy. He goes in her file and he pulls out, they raised your rent, the letter where they, okay. And he makes a copy and he hands it to her. I said, okay. I said, send me that copy. We'll break that down. I said, but they still are supposed to send you a breakdown of the cost. Okay? I said, that's not even legal. I said, they're supposed to tell you what you owe and for when you owe. So in other words, they're supposed to tell you that you owe back rent for this month, that month, this month, okay? You see where I'm going? Okay, up until now. And they're supposed to tell you how much you owe for each month. If it's the same amount, okay, you're still supposed to break it down. And gave her no letter. I said, girl, don't pay them nothing. I said, it's not legal. And then they telling her, now, you can call that number on there, on the piece of paper, okay, where they can help you with the cost or okay, make arrangements to pay. I said, make arrangements to pay? Help you with, so you want me to call Paul to pay Peter? I ain't doing that. I said, don't do it. I said, because somebody done screwed up somewhere. And it's not your fault and it's not your responsibility. I said, they screwed up. It's been over 6 months. Okay? And you are just now telling me about my rent has been raised and all this. So now, here's the dilemma too. There's another dilemma. Because, okay, because see, she makes over $18 an hour now at Walmart. Okay, Walmart keeps raising the minimum wage. She's been there for what? Oh, wait a minute. I've been there for 5 years, so she's been working there for 10 years. Okay, right? And her rent has been going up. You know, every time she gets a raise, her rent goes up. Okay. Right? And they've been giving raises because they're trying to compete with this minimum wage. Okay. And I told her years ago, I said, eventually, you're gonna, because you know, when you live in these subsidized houses and all that kind of stuff, they have a amount that their rent is. Okay. And if you reach that amount, okay, they no longer need you no longer need assistance. Okay, you see what I'm going here? Okay, and that's what they told her, that she's under the housing authority, but she's not getting subsidized by the housing authority. Okay, it's because she lives in that building. Okay, right, but she no longer qualifies for rental assistance because she makes too much money now. Okay. And she said, the man told me, well, you know, that's a good thing. You know, you're making more money. I said, that's not the point. The point is, you raised my rent in June and didn't tell me until March. The point is, you send me a letter saying I owe you over $3,600, and there's no breakdown of cost. You're not telling me why I owe you, how I owe you, or nothing. Just leaving me a phone number on where I can make payment arrangements. That don't sound right. I told her, don't give them no money. They gonna have to eat that. So what do you guys think? Because, oh, y'all listening, huh? Yeah, ain't that something? Yes. I said, oh, let me come to my subscribers with this, okay, and see what they think, okay, and maybe they could give me some advice. Now, I'm telling her that because she's no longer seeking any financial assistance from the housing authority, I said it probably would not be in their hands, okay. I said, you may need to call renters assistance out there where you're at in the Bay Area, okay, and see how they can help you, and possibly, if you need, okay, give you legal representation, but they can definitely give you legal advice. I said, because something ain't right here. This is not something. I said, and then, okay, what I don't understand is how they're missing their money from all this time and they don't say anything to you. I said, also, because she has all her receipts. I said, also, you keep your receipts, because what your receipts are showing that you did not know that you were supposed to pay them that amount of money, for the simple fact you have been paying them the same amount of rent since June, okay, until now. Now, I've known, okay, in the past, every time they raise her rent, she gets a letter saying they're going to raise the rent. Okay, you see what I'm saying? This time she didn't get a letter. And then I'm like, why are they raising it so much? Why they raised it? That's a lot to go from 900 to 1200. Okay, usually they can only do a certain percentage, and the percentage would not be that much. But anyway, maybe she's at the cap. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And she has to just pay the full amount of the rent that they charge for that apartment. So, in other words, you're not under housing authority financial assistance, okay? But you do live on in there. One of the, I would think it would be authorized housing, okay? Because they do own some of the buildings uh, that they subsidize. Any feedback here? Well, maybe you can leave some feedback in the comments when you see this after the fact, okay? But I'm hungry. I'm hungry and I want something. Oh, that reminds me. I want something to eat. I just don't know what I want to eat, but I want something. Oh, okay. Now, apparently, she is not the only one. She's not the only one that's been going through this, okay? And she said she recalled a few months ago, one of the neighbors asked her if they went up on her rent. And she's like, no, they didn't go up on my rent. I haven't received the letter. She said, she was, yeah, she said, that was it. But she did recall that a neighbor had asked if she had got a letter, if they had went up on her rent. Okay. So now I guess they sent letters out to other people, and she's not the only one. I said, well, girl, I said, somebody screwed up or whatever. But it just blows my mind that you can short them $300 to $400 every month for these past months, and they not say nothing to you about it. And then what makes it also suspicious is that they send you a letter saying that you owe this amount, but they don't break it down as to why you owe them and what you owe them for. I said, now, the reason I'm telling you don't pay them no money, I said, because if they take you to court, the same thing I'm saying the judge is going to say. You can't just hand that letter to the judge and say, "Oh, they owe me." The judge is going to want to know. Well, wait a minute. She owes it this. She owes you $3,600 for what though? For what? You got to tell me what she owes it for. And if it owes for rent, what months does she owe you for? And how much does she owe you for each month? This has to add up. You see what I'm saying? Right, right. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. With a lump sum due, with no breakdown, and even if they give you a lump sum, they still gonna break it down. I said, okay. And this is the apartment people. This is what I'm saying. This is the apartment people at the office, and she go to the office, and apparently they called the housing authority. Girl, okay. I'm like, that is just too unprofessional. It doesn't add up because money is involved. They can tell you you got an inspection, but they can't tell you that you owe money on your rent for all these months. Something ain't right. I said, and then, okay, and then they're going to give you a number that you can call. I'm going to call him Peter. So you can call Peter and you can pay Peter, make arrangements with Peter so you can pay them who is Paul. I said, oh, no, no. I should be making arrangements with Paul to pay Paul. Because I don't even know whose money it is. It's crazy. Right. No, okay, that's what I'm saying. And her, you live in you're dealing with these housing authorities, Section 8, and they always going up on the rent because your income, and anytime you get a raise, they want you to submit your papers, okay, your income and all this kind of stuff. It don't sound right. Something ain't right. I've never heard of such a thing. Okay, and I told her, don't pay them no money. And she's like, it's not fair. It's not fair. I said, stop saying it's not fair. That's not the right wording. Okay, tell them it's not legal. Okay, I said, because what they're doing is they're betting on your ignorance to just go on and pay them. Okay, and make arrangements. You don't even know if it's legit. I said the letter they sent you was not legit. That's not no legal binding document. They not telling you no breakdown of cost. You can't just send nobody a letter saying you owe me. Girl, and lost that man. And you got a friend like me to tell you, okay, something ain't right. I tell you, something ain't right. It just don't sound right at all. It don't sound right at all. And I said, and, okay, it's too many circumstances here, okay? And, of all times, they tell you at tax time. Not when the taxes is due, but when the refunds is coming out. Now, there's a lady who was working there, okay? Now, I don't know if this is going to pertain to it or what, okay? I know. This just sounded more bogus and more bogus. Okay, so I tried, but it keeps coming to my mind, okay? A month or two back, they had a lady working there. They fired her, okay? She knows the lady is fired, okay, because she heard a little birdie told her they fired the lady, okay, but she know the other tenants. I don't know if they know or what, but apparently the lady, she was one of the people who was working her case. I don't know if she's one of the, she's working on her case. Okay, they ask you for your a printout of the last 3 months of your bank accounts, the last your job statements, okay? They want that, okay? Right? And she couldn't understand because the lady was asking her. Now this was I'm gonna tell you when this was. I think this was in December? This was in December. Was it November? No, I think this was in December. Okay. And she was calling me. She's asking me, the lady is asking for her pay stubs for January. January and February hasn't even come. She can't ask you to give her something that you have not worked for. Something is not right. Okay. So apparently, come to find out that this lady done screwed up these people's business. Okay, in the office. She don't know what she was doing. They fired her. Girl, that's what I was thinking of. You know, it wasn't quite BBL money, but I'm thinking that this sounds like a straight up scam. Okay, this sounds like somebody up there in that office then hooked up with somebody else, and whatever money you send to Peter, okay, him and Paul finna split it. I said, this is what it sounds like, because it just not sound right. I said, and then, how is housing authority not saying nothing about not getting all their money? Okay, so I don't know. And then, okay, some of these people who have getting it, what kind of people got the well, I don't know, she doesn't know, okay. But now that we're talking about it, what kind of people are getting this letter? Are these people who are no longer getting assistance from the housing authority? Because you know, if the housing authority is involved, it's going down. You see what I'm saying? So I wonder how many people are still getting housing, getting assistance from the housing people that are involved, that they failed to tell them that they rent with up. Because I don't understand how you could get away with the housing authority raising your rent, but you only sitting in them the regular rent. It just don't sound right. Girl, I'm telling you, the saga continues. I'm gonna update y'all on this situation here, okay, when I can. But this is crazy. I never heard of such a thing. So I'm telling her, don't pay them any money. Don't pay them any money. Don't tell them I don't know why it's not fair. It's not fair. So stop saying it's not fair. It has nothing to do with fairness. It's not even legal. Tell them it's not legal. This is how they understand. Okay. They don't care about fairness. You tell them it's not legal. The paper you sent me is not legal. Okay. Yeah. And you know, she just got her money from her income tax refund, and I got to give it up to these people. Oh no, you know, that'll make a grown woman cry. Okay, if I get $4,000, okay, and I got to give you $3,600, that only leaves me with $400 of some money that I thought I was finna go. I was gonna get me a BBL. I get a BBL, okay, in Mexico. If it's not the whole entire cost, it's a darn good down payment. Yeah, but I agree with you. Somebody try to get them a BBL, boo-boo, okay? Because something is definitely not right. So I have to pay them any money. You're not making arrangements with Peter to pay them. You're not, okay, because then you're saying that you owe them. That's how it looks in the court of law. That's how it looks on paper. You're admitting that you owe them, okay? I'm not paying nothing Okay. Now, they sent you a letter. I mean, they gave you a copy of the letter raising your rent. So from here forward, you can pay the raised amount for whatever reason, and they still gonna have to break that down to me. Why is it going from 900 and it's jumping all the way up to 1,200? Why such a big? That's $300. Okay, why such a big raise in the rent? Because we're talking rent here. Okay, and they can only raise. And we're in California, so they can raise your rent. I don't know how about it in other states. Okay, but if you're living in the residence, and right, okay, and why? I'm telling you, why am I just finding out at tax time? I was telling her when she was telling me, I said, that sure is strange. It's like they know you got your check in the mail or something. Okay? Because she just got her money. Anyway, they're doing too much. They're doing too much. I'm telling you, they're doing too much. Just like just doing too much. It just blows my mind. It's boggling. I can't wait for her to update me on this situation. But in the meantime, I said, don't send them any money. Don't call that number and make arrangements to do anything, because this is something they need to eat. If that is the case, they need to eat that whatever that cost is, they need to eat it. Okay? Because that's not, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that to people and then tell, oh, you're responsible. You have some type of responsibility. As far as I'm concerned, I have no responsibility, okay, yet alone any knowledge. And then you send me this bogus letter saying I owe you. Anybody could do that. And then I said, and then you want the letter. I said, the letter that they sent you about the raising your rent. I said that could be bogus too. They okay, and I said not to mention they could have backdated it, okay, and make who knows, they could have did all kind of things. Okay, this is crazy. And especially if you're gonna raise my rent that much money, oh yes, baby, okay, I'm gonna need all kind of notices. Not just one notice, you're gonna need to give me, oh, your rent is about to go up in such and such next year, okay, and then send me another one, okay, 90 days later, okay, this is a reminder that your rent will be going up to such and such an amount. Now, any other time they have sent her those letters, okay, your rent is going up to such and such an amount in April, May, June, July, okay, whatever month. They send you in advance that your rent is going up. Now all of a sudden, I'm telling you, this just too close to tax refund. Okay, this ain't the time for you to send in your taxes. This is the time for you to get that money back. Say, strange coincidence. Strange coincidence. Mm-hmm. Oh, did I show you the people? They have a picture of the people. Let me see. I should have flagged that. Um, of the two people who were killed in Mexico. And it sounds like, because this was a man and a female, and then there was a man and a female who survived. So it sounds like two couples. I'm not, don't quote me on that, but it sounds like two couples who got together and, you know, oh, well, you going to Mexico, we go to Mexico on vacation while you get a BBL. Okay, it was on here. I don't know how to search. Let me see. And I'm gonna see if I can do it like that on Instagram. Didn't. Okay. Yeah, I was seeing about this the couple, but I'll look it up on the news. Okay. But apparently they showed the van. Okay, they had a white van that they had drove from Texas to Mexico, and apparently, no sooner than them crossing the border, they were attacked. Okay, there was another lady that was attacked, and I believe she was killed, but she was Mexican. Okay, she wasn't involved with these four people. Okay, but they dragged her and kidnapped her too, and stuffed them into a van or something and drove off with the people. Okay, and they have a picture of the van sitting there. It looked like it ran into another vehicle. The doors open. Yeah. So here it is, kidnapping in Mexico. So I want to, yeah. Now this was a different picture they had of the man, but okay, here it is here. These are the two people that were shot and killed. Okay, the other two people, the lady was shot. The man was fine; he wasn't shot, but the lady was shot. But apparently, she's going to survive her injuries. Okay, so they're two living. These two were dead. They were dead at the scene. Now, um, they have located all four of these victims. Now that I'm speaking about it, they did locate all four of the victims. The two people that are living are back in America. I don't know. They said they don't have the information on the bodies of the deceased, that if they're still in Mexico or if they transported their bodies yet. There were four people, two males and two females, okay? A black male and a black woman were killed. A black man and a black woman survived. So I'm thinking like it was a couples, okay? Yeah. Eric Williams and Latavia McGee are the ones who were found deceased, man and a woman. Okay, the other man and woman that survived, they haven't put their pictures up, probably for security reasons. Okay, they haven't put their okay. Now here's the van. They're showing this van, and apparently this was right after the kidnapping. Okay, right after the kidnapping. And these people, apparently, there were North Carolina plates. Now, they came from Texas to Mexico. Now, I don't know if the plates on their van was North Carolina. Okay. I don't know if they traveled from North Carolina to Texas to cross the border. You see what I'm saying? That could have been it, you know? Okay. But they're saying from Texas. Okay, now they're getting more news. They're saying that apparently the Americans were not targeted. There was a misunderstanding, okay? Wrong person? I don't know. They're saying that the Mexicans might have believed that they were human traffickers. Yeah, that they were human traffickers from a rival gang. Okay, they said they might have believed. Now, where they got all this information, uh, I don't know. How did they know that they were going to come? I don't know where they got this information from. Okay. I don't know. It's so much going on in the world. Who knows? Maybe they were human traffickers, okay, coming to Mexico to get a BBL and traffic some humans. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because apparently these escorts, okay, they say they escorting, okay. They go on a tour. They're on tour. That's the wording that they use. I'm on tour. Okay. So in other words, you hoeing from state to state, and they get up with a, I would say an agency. We're going to say an agency. They get a connection with an agency, and many of these agencies they've already done business with, so they know it's legit. Okay, and they travel from different states, okay, and meet clients, okay. They buy a hotel room and they hook up with these clients, these paying clients. I'm telling you, this is real now. I ain't making stuff up, okay. This is out the horse's mouth, okay. And they go from state to state. Okay, and then when I guess they made enough money, or the hookups have run down, okay, they go back to their home, okay, or their base, and keep it moving. Use that money to pay bills, get BBLs, whatever they save up, whatever they choose to do with the money, okay? This is what they're doing. Male, female, trans sexuals, okay, they're all doing that. And what they do is they will go on tour. Okay, I swear they will go on tour at different times, okay, because they say you don't stay in the same place, okay, because people get tired of you, somebody else new, okay, so they get a hotel room, rent it for a few nights, and then they're flying to another state. Now, how this works with the agency, okay, and things, I don't know all the details as far as that. I know enough. I don't need to know all the details. I ain't trying to get no job. I'm not trying to get no job as no escort girl. But anyway, if you are, the information is out there. But this is what they do, okay. And these type of people are grown, okay. These are not under, usually when they say traffickers, they are referring to people who are either underage or people who are being trafficked against their will, okay. These are volunteers. They sign up these escort services, and oh, I got somebody uh that's gonna hook up in whatever state. Okay, you go there, you get a hotel, whatever, and you hook up. Okay, now I also know. Oh, I be finding out all kind of stuff, boy. Okay, uh, I also know that maybe some of these people misrepresent themselves. Okay, and some of these people, the client comes to the hotel and he looks and he be like, "Oh, hell no." That happens too. Okay? You're just putting it out there. Yes, that does happen. So he chooses not to mess with you, okay? Or the price goes down. The price drops. She's not willing to pay that amount for whatever, okay? Maybe, okay, he clocked you. Okay, what are you being clocked? Are you clockable? Okay, usually clockable is when they refer to a man, okay, a cross dresser, a transsexual that you can tell is a man. Okay, so he clocked your T. Okay, he clocked your T. He looking at you. He like, nah, something ain't right here. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Now, two is you can also go by what type of sexual performances you're willing to do. Okay, what you're willing to do, and a lot of them, okay, especially if they are transsexual, they will opt to do a blowjob, so to speak. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So hopefully the client won't know that they are transsexual and he just wants head, so no big deal. Or even if he does find out, it's only head, it's only a blowjob. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh yeah, see, y'all be listening. You know what? Okay, Gemini. Why am I just now finding out at tax time? Okay, wait. I think the group. No, no, no. I'm telling you, it was two men and two women. Yes. Um. Okay, the person. Okay. No, these people are deceased. Okay, let's go back through it. Okay, let's go back through. The two survivors were found Tuesday morning in a wooden house in the whatever area. Okay, one of the deceased was also found inside the house, and the second deceased was found outside. Okay. Williams had a gunshot wound to his leg. Oh, he might have been a survivor. Okay. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, she is the survivor. Okay. McGee is the survivor. See, this is what I'm saying. You get this stuff and it's so mixed up. Okay, so she is the survivor. And the man is the survivor. Okay, because he was shot in the leg. She is the survivor. They also arrested somebody at the compound where they were located. One person was deceased inside the house and one was outside, I guess in the yard, okay, deceased. There was also a person that was there that's watching over them, keeping watch, okay, while the murderers were doing something else. Okay, so these are the two survivors. Okay. Okay, so I don't. They showing right here where the actual abduction is. Right here, they were transported to a white truck. It's blurry, so, and they got some of the faces blocked out. So I can't really see what's going on. Now, okay, so the man they're showing, let me go back and see something because they're saying that it was a man and a woman that survived and a man and a woman that got killed. Okay, so this is 51 minutes ago. So they crossed the border on Friday. They were rescued today. Today, Tuesday. Zelania. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so they said by Tuesday, the Mexican authorities confirmed that her brother, a man, was dead. Okay, maybe he was dressed in women's clothes. Why are we getting this confusion? Okay, because transsexuals do go over there to get a BBL. They get breast implants, they get breast lifts, okay, all that kind of stuff that a woman would get, they would get, except they don't get the gender reassignment. Okay, so the others in the group survived. One suffered a gunshot wound in his leg. They were found along with the bodies of the dead in a house outside the city where they were being held. So that's what it says. Now, they're telling you the scenario that went down. Okay. Uh, she spoke to her brother on Thursday. Okay. Day before they took off, when he told her he was driving to Mexico with a group of friends. Okay, one of them was planning to get a tummy tuck. Okay, that's what I'm saying. He was going to hang out, get be a tourist while she get her BBL. Her brother, 28-year-old Zendale Brown, was laughing. Miss Grant said, and she could hear his three friends in the car, okay, having a good time. They all finna go to Mexico. So, yeah. So she said that, but by Tuesday, the Mexican authorities confirmed that her brother was dead, one of the two Americans in the group who were killed after gunmen attacked their car hours after they arrived in Mexico. They were kidnapped. Why they were killed, I don't know. Okay, this is an ongoing thing. Maybe they tried to escape. Okay, this is the house. If you guys haven't seen it, the police are there. They got tape over the house. Okay, I mean, excuse me, over the house, around the house, because there's a dead body inside and there's somebody dead outside. Okay, among the other victims was Shaid Woodworth and Eric James Williams and Latavia McGee. Latavia was the one getting the BBL. So this sounds like Shaid and Eric. That sounds like two males. Wait, who was her brother? Her brother's last name was Brown. See, this is all mixed up, people. Zendale Brown. Okay, so Zendale, that's a man's name. Shaid, okay. Now Shaid was the okay, so they had one that had braids in his hair, okay. So they may have it sounds like it was three men. Sounds like it was three men and one woman, which would explain why the woman was not harmed, okay. See what I'm saying? But the males who are intimidating, okay, they had to get rid of them, okay. They shot all three of them. Okay, it was documented as three men and one female. Okay, I thought it was two of each. Okay, my bad. But somebody else said it was three women and one male. But I'm looking at the names, and that's three male names and one woman. Okay, so they shot all three men, but one survived. Okay, and then they had that woman in the house. I don't know what happened to the woman, but they also had the man. Oh, okay, so now they were talking about they were took them to a clinic or something. Now, see the thing about it in I believe in Mexico. Okay, right now that remember that lady Shanquella in Mexico who got killed by the her friends that she died in Mexico. In Mexico, okay, and they called some off the chain doctor. Okay, well they apparently took her to some off the grid clinic, medical clinic. You see what I'm saying? I guess to help with his wound. But they said that they took him to the clinic to confuse the police, okay, on the whereabouts of these people because they knew that they were looking at them. Because apparently, I'm pretty sure the kidnappers found out that they may have gotten the wrong people. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So that's where this is going. So I would advise, okay. Now I think it was President Biden. I think it was President Biden who was warning the people not to, because you know it's the spring and the summer is coming up. People going on vacation, not to travel to Mexico because of the killings going on there and the kidnapping. It's too much stuff. They can't. What's okay? The thing what they're telling you is they're warning you not to go to Mexico for whatever reason. You shouldn't be going to Mexico. This is not the time because there's so much going on, and the Mexican authorities cannot even contain their own BS that's going on over there. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So the likelihood of you being able to get some kind of assistance, okay, is is very low. You see what I'm saying? So just like with these people, they were kidnapped in broad daylight. Okay, there were witnesses, but the people did not get to them in the amount of time they were able to finagle and confuse, but they end up finding out where they were. They probably paid somebody, who knows, to find out where this place was where they were being kept. So I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta find where I'm gonna eat. Go get something to eat. Maybe I will pick up a regular schmegular, a Big Burger. Maybe I'll go to Big Burger and get me a bacon burger, a bacon cheeseburger, and some fries. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that might sound like it because I'm hungry, so anything will do right now. Amanda Rab. Oh, that sounds familiar. Amanda Rab. Okay, let's see. Now, Amanda Rab, that sounds familiar. Amanda Rab. Oh, they got the Amanda Rab story on YouTube. I might watch that later. Okay, but ooh, okay. The amount I'd have to look into that. She was only 25. Okay, and apparently she was selected. Okay, she was hand selected. Oh, they're accusing people of bearing this story. Okay, I clicked on the wrong thing. So, Amanda Rab. So we got some controversy going on here. Oh, she was on a TV show. Soft White Underbelly. I don't watch that. What is that about? Soft White Underbelly. She was bamboozled. Yeah, I'll look it up and maybe we can oh, okay, okay, okay. Soft White Underbelly. Is that the one where they interview the prostitutes, pimps, drug addicts, and stuff like that? Is that on here? I see on YouTube. Survivors, yeah. Oh, okay. So apparently they followed her. So I will check it out and I will get back to you on yeah, the soft white underbelly. Okay, okay. I watch it every now and then. I'm not a faithful watcher. I see, but I do see it in my TL, in my timeline. Okay, and that would be something for me to do on YouTube and watch. Okay, but I have seen where some of them tell their story, how it started, and how they got to where they are today, and stuff like that. Whatever they're willing to share with you. Okay, and yeah, so but I haven't been seeing it lately. Okay, so this girl was raised by her father because her mom was a drug addict. Interesting. Okay. Oh, California State University. My sister graduated from California State University. Uh, this was Northridge. I don't know where that's at. Oh, she was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Girl, schizophrenia and crack do not mix, honey. Oh, man. Lord, okay. Schizophrenia and anything don't mix, okay? But anyway, we'll get back to that. Yes, we will. I will see if I can discuss that or what's going on with that. I will mention it the next time I come around. But right now, I'm finna go get me a sandwich, okay? Because I'm hungry. But anyway, give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any comments or any helpful clues as far as the dilemma I was telling you about, feel free to leave them into the into the comment section down below. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, okay? I do all kind of stuff. I don't just like to limit myself to one thing. I know they say you need to brand yourself, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too old for a brand, okay? You know, I'm all over the place. Who knows? So I'm pretty sure I got something in here that you'll like. Most of all, stay blessed, okay? Bye.